Hello and welcome. In this episode, we will be discussing top 5 legendary Pokemon. My very favorite legendary Pokemon of all time. Yes, it's all based on my opinion. So if you don't agree, please leave your own top 5. Tell me in the comment section below. Who is your top 5 legendary Pokemon? And let's get this discussion going without further ado. Let's start. And additionally, please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy my content without further ado. Let's start with number 5. Soul Galio, bro. For the first time I saw Soul Galio, I was like, wow, that Pokemon is literally just the embodiment of king. Like, wow, what a kingly appearance from a legendary Pokemon, right? Like, out of all the 7th gen legends, I feel like Soul Galio is one of if not the best looking. I mean, I love Lunala, I love Necrozma, but damn, freaking Soul Galio, bro. Soul Galio is just the best looking. He can summon the freaking sun itself. Like, just look at that sun still strike, bro. Stop. Like, dude, the first time, although my one gripes about Soul Galio is the typing. Like, I expected him to be at least fire type. Like, but none of his dual typing is actually fire. So, I questioned that. Kind of like how I questioned Groudon not being a fire type. So yes. Without further ado, regardless, I love his design. I love how he looks. I love how regal he looks. How kingly he looks. How he's literally the embodiment of power right there. So yes. Number 5, Soul Galio, based on design alone. And of course, overall, I do love using him before when I was Wi-Fi battling 7th generation, yes. Without further ado, let's proceed into number 4. Number 4, Lugia. I get the story to tell because back when I was in grade school, elementary, I have a group of friends who loves Pokemon. We always bring up Pokemon. We used to play the Deluge RPG game. Like, every time we speak Pokemon, we talk about Pokemon, we always bring up Lugia as one of the strongest. Like, we all love to fanboy over it. That's a great anime backstory for me. And so, for me overall, I grow to love Lugia based on the fact that I used to talk to my friends about Lugia and how great looking is. The appearance in like the Master Quest Pokemon anime, like that was just a wholesome series about how Team Rocket wants to capture Lugia and use its power for their own sake. So for me, I love that little story arc in the anime that they did. I love the movie. I think that was the Orange Archipelago season, the movie about Articuno, Zapdos. I love that little bit like there, freaking. Like there's a moment right there where Team Rocket actually help out there. Oh man, I should really script this out. So yes, overall, Lugia, lore-wise, his connection to the 3 legendary birds, his design, and just the pure nostalgia of experiencing or talking about Lugia with my friends. It's just, for me, the reason why I love Lugia itself. So yes, number 4 is Lugia. This one, once again, this one was based on what I was watching the movie about Galio and Kyurem. Damn, that made me fall in love with Kyurem. Lore-wise, he's this lurking legend in a cave where no one in the Justice Trio actually can go to this one cave, but stupid little Galio went there anyway because he wants to prove himself. But I digress. Like, just the fact that he has such an intimidating aura in him, like just a lurking legend in a cave, and anyone who approaches that cave freeze to death. Like that big chef's kiss. I freaking love Kyurem's lore there. From there on, I fell in love with Kyurem. I think out of all the Pokemon in the legendary Pokemon and Pokemon Black and White and Pokemon Black and White 2, Kyurem is definitely my favorite design wise, and I'm not even counting because I'm counting the fusion forms for Kyurem White and Kyurem Black. I'm not even counting both of those because, damn, I prefer pure unadulterated Kyurem. Like the pure unadulterated Kyurem is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, damn, how awesome is this design? How freaking awesome is this? Like, my Kyurem is literally named Full Buster after Grey Full Buster from Fairy Tail. Yo, oh my god, I could not believe how it looks, how awesome it, how tough it can be, how offensive it can be. Very offensive. I love using it in the competitive scene as well. So yes, for me, Kyurem, GOAT of the 5th generation game. Yes. Without further ado, let's proceed into number. And the foreshadowing of the top 5 last week is here, bro. Mewtwo, number 2 on the list. Aside, the first to mention about Mewtwo, well, the movie. Has multiple movies, but the first Pokemon movie is the one I love about Mewtwo. Like, lore-wise, the lore in games where Mewtwo is this genetically cloned Pokemon from a Mew's genetic clone. I love that. Mewtwo, like, Mewtwo overall, design, lore-wise, stat-wise, I love it. Like, I mentioned in the previous top 5, my recent top 5 mythicals, I don't really get to the chance to use legendaries like mythical that much, but when I do, I use them a lot. Like 1 out of 5 battles that I use a legendary in, I always have a Mewtwo back then. So yes, that's how much I love. And this Mewtwo, you might be confused about this Mewtwo. This Mewtwo is actually, by the way, this Mewtwo is, for your information, my Mega Mewtwo X from Pokemon X and Y. So I love the Mewtwo in here. The Mewtwo in here is just so powerhouse, man. It's a powerhouse in my book because, no, Mewtwo, yeah, Mega Mewtwo X was physical attacking, correct if I'm wrong, right? So yes, that's why I love Mewtwo. It has 2 Mega Evolution. Purely because fanservice, Mewtwo is one of the most fanservicey Pokemon, like very loved by fans overall. So yes, Mewtwo number 2 in my list, very high up. So without further ado, let's proceed into number 1. Number 1, Rayquaza. I mean, for me, Rayquaza, the fact that the reason why I love Rayquaza here is lore. Like it's literally a dragon strong enough to be known as the guardian, protecting Earth from alien threats and just living on the ozone layer, bruh. And when chaos between Kyogre and Bradon arise, he literally descended from the ozone layer, from the heavens itself, air quotes, to stop the, like, bro. He's literally the Shanks of the freaking nature trio. Is that a disaster trio? Nature disaster? Yeah, he's literally the Shanks. Like, if war ever arose between Kyogre and Groudon, he's like, you better stop fighting right now. Yeah, he's definitely the Shanks of freaking Pokemon, bro. And that's why I love him based on design alone. I love him based on the design, the lore, the stats, and of course, how could I not forget the broken ass Mega Evolution? Like, fun fact, the reason I always keep telling it's a broken ass freaking Mega is because it's the Mega Evolution. It's the only Mega Evolution that can hold a separate held items. Like, you can literally Mega Evolve and still hold a Choice Scarf for Rayquaza back in Auras. Like, they did not make this. They did not hold back in giving this Pokemon a boost. Like, it easily surpassed Mega Rayquaza for me. Easily surpassed the 2 evolution for, or Mega Evolution for Mega Mewtwo, like Mewtwo, and Arceus itself. So for me, Rayquaza is definitely one of the strongest dragon, best design, best lore out of all the legendaries. So for me, Eidos number 1 is Rayquaza. That would be it for my top 5 legendary Pokemon.